Welcome back to another episode of To the Moms, guys. We are your hosts, Kathy and Amaris. How's everyone doing? How's everyone this week?
Hello. How's everyone this week?
It's a new month.
It's a new month. We're finally in August. Woo
Yeah.
woo.
So today we're just catching up. We did want to talk a little bit about what was the title that you said? Like how
It
to not
was
lose
like,
your shit with your kids or something like
yeah.
that.
Yeah. How to not lose your
How
shit
to
with
not
kids.
lose your shit with your kids.
Oh,
It's funny. I
goodness.
have a book called that, How to Not, and I forgot the author. But
Mm-hmm.
one day I haven't even I'm only like 3 pages in. I've had that book since forever. I keep saying I'm gonna read it and I
Yeah.
haven't read it. But one day Blue found it and at the end of kids he put plus husband. How to not lose your shit with kids plus husband.
Probably need that book.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I remember I had texted you the reason why this would be such a good topic to talk about because
Mm-hmm.
this past weekend we were up north. On
Mm-hmm.
Friday, I was at my sister-in-law's house. Saturday, I was at my mom's house, and we were celebrating
Yeah.
my abuelo's 85th birthday. It was like
Mm-hmm.
Nike theme. We're all like in Nike. I'm like busy trying to like make this extra large Nike shirt look nice on me with my compression
That's so
shorts.
cute. I love the
I
theme.
was really trying, but like it just was horrible. But anyways,
Yeah.
I had my cousin who has the 6 kids ask me like, have you ever encountered parents who are in denial with accepting that their child might be different, like might be on the spectrum, might have a
Okay.
disability? And I was talking to her about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then my other cousin chimed in and she was like, I have a friend who I think she's trying to get an autism diagnosis. And at this point, I left the conversation and Abraham continued the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And Abraham was telling me bits and pieces, but all in all,
Yeah.
my cousin was showing her friend our videos and, the things that we were saying about having patience. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to be. And
Like
Abraham was
tools.
laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, but tools, but like also like being patient as a
Yeah.
parent, as a spouse. And Abraham was cracking up and he was like, the funny thing is she may come off like that, but she's
Like if
actually
only you
not.
knew.
Like
Like
if only you
Amaris is
know,
wild.
she's wild, she's crazy, she lacks patience, and she knows that
Yeah.
about herself. And
Mm-hmm.
because she knows that about herself, like to you, when you see her with the kids, like she seems fine, but that's because
Mm-hmm.
she's trying to navigate the situation and take control over the situation. And I was
Right.
laughing as he was saying this. I'm like, yeah, because I'm
Yeah.
literally screaming inside. I'm like scratching
It's
myself because it's
it's
like,
so hard to be patient, and I feel
mm-hmm,
like a lot of us are millennials. A lot of us lack patience as moms because we weren't
yeah,
taught that.
mm-hmm,
My
we
parents
weren't.
didn't teach me that. They didn't teach
Mm-mm,
us emotional regulation.
nope.
We're lacking so much in that, and
Mm-hmm.
we're we're trying to combat that now as parents, and it's freaking hard.
It's so hard.
But I also think that regardless of how you were raised, like we're we're not perfect. Like
No.
especially being a mom, you're with your kids all the time, especially being stay-at-home moms. You're with your kids 24/7. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna tell me like you're gonna be happy-go-lucky 24/7 and
Right.
like there's gonna be moments that you snap a little bit, you lose your patience, and that is okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I know that's something that you and I are trying to accept almost, that like it's okay to feel that
Mm-hmm.
way
Yep.
because we are our biggest
Critics.
critics,
Judge.
yeah,
Yeah. We judge ourselves so hard. Like I
every
remember
day.
every day I'm like, oh my gosh, I like lost my shit or I did this.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm gonna
not every day.
traumatize my kid.
Right. Like
So
this
dramatic,
is this
yeah.
is the moment that's gonna traumatize her. This is gonna be a core memory of her. And you're always
Yeah,
like, no, it's not. It's okay. Like you
yeah,
apologize to her. And that was one thing Abraham did
yes.
say, that when she loses her shit,
Hmm.
she internalizes it so much that she feels so bad, so guilty. And like five
And
to ten minutes
that's
later,
when you know you're a good mom, Amaris. That's
right.
when you know.
Right. And I will apologize. Like I'll go to the kids. I'm like, that that was not okay. Mommy was very upset. I should have breathed. I should have taken some time. I should have had a glass of water. Mommy is
Yeah.
very sorry. We don't, mommy should not have handled it that way. And even
Mm-hmm.
at like nighttime and bedtime, because the kids want me to put them to sleep, I'm there and I'm hugging them. I'm like, listen, mommy was not nice to you today. Mommy was very mean, and that's not okay. Like, I'm letting my kids know that my
Mm-hmm.
behavior is not okay, and that's what my husband
Yeah.
was telling my cousin. Like, she owns it and she knows it, and like that's good because that's also teaching the kids, if
Mm-hmm.
I do something wrong,
Yeah.
I need to take accountability,
Yeah.
apologize, and work better not to let that happen again.
100%.
So, so yeah, I just thought it was so funny. People think I have patience.
There was a book that I read, and I feel like I mentioned it on here on the podcast, that it talked about that. Like the author was basically just expressing how the importance of apologizing to your kids. Like, it's never too late to do that. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter what stage of parenthood you're in. Like, it's never it'll make a difference in your kids' lives.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting the name, but if I think of it, I'll let you guys know.
But yeah, that's all I have to say on that
Hmm.
topic. Don't think we live these perfect lives and motherhood for us is like rainbows and sunshine. No, I want
It
to
really
bang my head
isn't.
against the wall because I
As
lack patience.
Especially now, you guys, my son turned 2, and I swear, I told you this the other day, like, he flipped the switch. Like, he's like balls to the wall. Like, I don't know what. He was like, wow. Like, it's almost funny. It's like, what the heck is this?
Hmm.
No, but he's crazy.
I know you sent me pictures that
No,
he was
he's
on the table.
dangerous.
He's trying to swing.
Yeah,
Ah,
from the chandelier.
the chandelier.
He
He's
does
trying
a
to be
lot
like
of dangerous
Sia.
things. Yeah. He'll get on top of the kitchen counters and he'll like stand. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
He thinks it's a
Yeah.
game. He thinks it's so fun. He's just always doing flips, and he's a lot. He's very fearless, very adventurous.
Yeah, I remember when we were
Yeah.
over your house on Sunday for his birthday party. The way he was going down the slide, I was like, Grayson, you're not scared? And he's looking
Yeah.
at me like he's so
Yeah.
proud of himself. I'm like,
Yeah.
buddy,
Yeah.
no, like you're freaking me out, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He just
Yeah.
jumps and he doesn't slide on his bottom, he slides on his
Right.
back. And I'm like,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
dude.
Yeah. Every day
Oh
I'm just like,
goodness.
I'm worrying, my heart is like up here. I'm like, oh my God.
Like I can't breathe.
No, I literally
Uh,
can't. I
no,
can't.
I get it. I've been through it twice. Like
Hmm.
Thane used to climb on things. Cirilla's thing would be climbing the kitchen table. Thane never did that.
Yeah.
He always climbed on his small white table. Always did that. Was
Mm.
always standing on chairs. Yeah, yeah, girl.
Yeah.
It stops at some point.
I'm
It will
sure.
stop.
I'm sure. What once he's able
I
to,
don't know when though.
I don't know. I feel like once he's able to speak a little bit better and understand,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I can't recall when it stopped. I think we just redirected the kids to do something else, like maybe stand on the couch. Maybe that's why my kids run on the couch now because I
Yeah.
redirected them to the couch, but
Hmm.
now I'm trying to redirect them to the floor. Like, no more jumping on the couch. You guys gotta
Right.
run on the floor, jump on the
Yeah.
floor
Yeah.
because they're gonna like hop off the couch one day.
I know. We might have to consider getting a rug or something eventually. Maybe. I don't know.
Nah, they're gonna stop running on the couch one day. I'm not buying no rug because
No.
they're just gonna dump things. Oh my god, that
Yeah.
was one thing Thing kept doing at my sister-in-law's house. She has a white couch. He put slime on her couch.
Oh
He
no.
dumps a bubble
He,
wands on the rug. She didn't care. I mean, she cared to a certain extent, but she's like,
yeah.
he's a kid. He's gonna do
Yeah.
this, like, all this stuff. But like, FYI, ice takes most slime out. So my
Good to
niece
know.
was like, she was like unfazed. She was like, there's
Yeah.
been worse. She's like, their wine's been
Hmm.
dropped on this couch, like a whole glass of wine on the
It comes with the
rug.
territory of having a white
Yeah,
couch. I'm sorry.
she's like, it's fine, like it's no big deal.
Yeah.
And she's just there with the ice and it's like coming out. And I'm like, okay, so this is nice.
Yeah.
Ice and slime, they go
Yeah.
together. We've never played with slime before, and I honestly,
I
Cyrilla
have
is
no
in
desire.
love.
Really.
Don't
I
do
don't
it.
I'm gonna hold off on as long as possible.
Don't do it. I touched slime for the first time, and I was like, "Hey,
I'm struck.
niece, how do I take all this out of my hand?" She was like, "Here," and then she's just like taking it
Oh
out
my
quickly from my
god.
hands, and I'm like, I don't think I could do this with the
I'm
kids.
struggling with the Play-Doh.
That's not
Like,
bad.
mm,
Is he putting it in his mouth?
no,
Okay, well
but
that's good.
I know, but it's like we have like so much the pet hair. Like he wants to like rub it everywhere and like put it everywhere. So
Oh,
we play with it, but not like all day long. It's like
yeah.
for a little bit each day, you know.
Do you have like Play-Doh scissors? Or like plastic scissors that doesn't cut hair, doesn't cut skin? Because you could tell him to roll
No,
it on the
we have the
table
rolling stuff.
and then like cut it. I practice
Mm.
with
Oh,
scissor
okay.
holding. Yeah,
I'll get that.
fun fact.
I'll look into it. Another thing to look into, right? Another thing to get.
It's okay. You gotta think about other things first.
I know. Oh my gosh. Should I
Goodness.
update the listeners on what's going on with
I
the
think so.
house? Okay. All right, you guys. So I it's been a while since I've given you guys an update on our house. I didn't want to share it here or on my TikTok just because I didn't want to, I don't know, jinx it. But long story short, I mentioned that we had an offer on the house and everything was going well. It didn't. Those buyers backed out. It was like a whole thing. They wanted so much. They wanted a huge credit. They were just throwing numbers at us,
Yeah.
basically, without an actual expert, without anything. They wanted so much, and they were just like we had a feeling they were going to be difficult just because they were very nitpicky in the beginning before inspection, like, oh,
Mm.
paint the dining room, like little things that were just like, okay, like
Mm-hmm.
just so many things. So it kind of was a blessing in disguise that it fell through. They didn't deserve the house.
Yeah.
And my friend Kenny said one thing. She was like, I think that there was a point that they didn't want the house and they were just trying to figure out a way to get out of it.
Yeah.
And
That's that was
maybe that's what it was. But we were
mm-hmm.
so bummed because we were already like envisioning our like packing and being somewhere
Right.
else in a few
Mm-hmm.
weeks. So it took a
Right.
toll on us. And the whole thing was just so emotional that I decided to take my house off the market for a
Mm-hmm.
little bit because it was too much.
Yeah.
It was too much. And then we decided to put it back on, and I got this random email from a realtor that she had an investor that wanted to take a look at the house. She was interested in this neighborhood, and this all happened really fast. So she
Yeah.
came over on a Wednesday, and then I think by like Monday or something like that, or Tuesday, like we already got an offer. So right now we're under contract. The inspection happened today, and she said it went well. She was like, everything's really minor. There is a part two of the inspection because the only the assistant was able to come today, and I don't
Mm.
think she's qualified to do like the roof
Mm.
and the sewer. So the main inspector is going to come back either tomorrow or Friday. But the realtor said that should be quick. So
Okay.
I'm hoping those two things go well.
Yeah.
And yeah, if everything goes well, then we should be closing September.
Oh, that's so exciting.
I don't want to get too excited though
I know
because
though. I know.
but I
Because of the
almost feel
last
like
time.
yeah, but I almost feel like this was the way it was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And this isn't just a regular investor. This is someone who cares about where where she's putting her money in as far
Mm-hmm.
as like I don't want to say like underserved neighborhoods, but almost like she wants to bring back to community.
Yeah.
She does a lot of charity work in Brooklyn.
Oh wow.
She's an artist and she works with she has charity stuff with kids too. Um And I think that's what she's trying to do here in this
Yeah.
neighborhood. And I think it's really cool. It's not someone who's coming to like gut our whole house and like rent it
Right.
out. Like no, like
Right.
she really wants to be involved with the community. I think that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
She
I
wants
love
to
that.
yeah, she wants to convert our basement into an art studio where she can have classes and hold all of her art and events and
Oh,
stuff. And I think that's
wow.
so cool.
That is cool.
I don't know if she's planning to live in the house or if like she's maybe just planning to occupy the basement and then rent out the top, the main area. I don't know, but she's I we met her and she seems like such a nice lady. So
That's
really
so
happy about her
cool.
whole vision and everything that she wants to do.
Right. Right. That's so cool.
Yeah, so I think that's the way it was supposed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what our next move is. I know Blue wants us to rent an Airbnb for like 3 weeks just to
Mm-hmm.
kind of, chill, take it all in,
Right.
and then find an apartment by October.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, it does seem like a lot to me, and I told him yesterday, I was like, it just seems like a lot to put all of our belongings in storage and then take them out again to move to an apartment. That sounds like a
Yeah.
lot. Like it,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't
Just think
know.
about it because you guys still have time to think about
Mm-hmm.
like where the next move is. Hey, an opportunity might open up where you happen to stumble upon your like forever home. Like you just never know.
I've thought about that too.
Like anything can happen right now. Anything.
Yeah,
You know?
that's
Who
true.
knows? You might find this amazing, I don't know, apartment or like a condo and you're like, this is everything we want, you
Mm-hmm.
know?
Mm-hmm.
So don't worry too much. Just take
Okay.
it one day at a time.
I know. I'm trying. And here's the thing. I feel like if it was just him and I, like, okay, cool, let's throw everything
Whatever.
in storage. But it's like
Yeah. You
we
have a
have Grayson,
baby.
we have his toys, we have all his stuff, we have the
Mm-hmm.
pets. It just we have our fish. Like
Yeah.
it's just a lot. I'm like, okay, I'll think about it. But we're gonna have to get movers or something because
Right.
you know.
Right.
Yeah. So in 2 weeks we're
Yeah.
going to North Carolina for a week. We're going on our family vacation. And then once we get back, we only have 2 weeks to pack
Mm-hmm.
to wherever we're going
Right.
to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys
So
will figure it all out. But yeah, definitely get movers because you want everything to be professionally packed. That's what they do, right? That's what movers do. Do they
yeah,
pack for you?
I some do some. I think it just depends on like the service
Oh,
that you want.
okay. Would you guys do that? Or would you
Honestly, it
guys
depends
just
on the cost too.
that too, I know. Girl, you sure you don't want to start packing now? Put things in
After the
suitcases
inspection, after the
after
final
the
inspection,
that's
yeah,
true.
I'll start like packing for real.
Okay. Because you'll be able to get that report like 2 or 3 days later after the
Yeah,
inspection.
yeah,
All right, that gives you time to be like, okay, we're gonna start packing up.
yeah. I want to start packing up right away, and that way,
Mm-hmm.
that also gives me, um, a chance to get rid of stuff. Kind of want to
Yeah.
start fresh.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
we've accumulated so much stuff in this house that I
Mm-hmm.
really just want to start fresh.
Yeah. No, I totally get that.
Hmm.
Totally get that. I should
Yeah.
have done that when I moved into this house, but we brought in our junk and then I think a year later
Yeah.
we called a junk rescue or something like that and filled up an
Mm,
entire tank of just things,
junk.
just
We'll
junk.
probably do the same because there's
Yeah.
things that we got to get rid of.
Right. And I'm sure the street cleaner, not street cleaners, the regular
The
garbage
yeah,
township, they can't really take.
right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys, that's the update. I'm glad I decided to share it because yeah, I haven't really
Yeah.
told a lot of people except the family.
Right.
That's it.
Right, right. And I think everyone's so happy to see you guys move on too. That's all I keep hearing.
Yeah.
It'll be good.
I know my aunt keeps asking me, like, okay, but like, where are you guys moving? Like, just make sure that it's not far and this and that. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys. And then
It
my
would be
dad,
her dream for you guys to come down here.
like, I'm not
You're
going
not
all
you're
the way
not
down
South
there.
Jersey. Yeah, you're not South Jersey
No,
girl.
no, no. And then my dad, like, well, I guess we're not gonna see you then. Like, they're so dramatic. They
Yeah,
act
that's
like we're
a
moving to, like,
California.
yeah, they're so dramatic.
No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think they
Yeah,
just worry. They don't want the
I
family to
know.
separate. But also too, don't they plan on like in a couple of years going back
That's
and
what
forth from like DR?
that's what they say, but honestly, who
Who
knows?
knows? Who knows?
But yeah, I do get what you're saying. They don't want to separate the family, but also too,
Yeah.
like, listen, we've considered North Jersey, but it's just so expensive.
Yeah.
It's too expensive.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
And like, I've been looking at a few apartments, and even ones that we could possibly afford, they're small. I'm like,
Yeah.
for this amount of money, like, I can get, like, in Hunterdon County, these luxury apartments that I showed you, they're like, girl, they're like 1,500 square feet. Like, that's big for a two bedroom,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know? 1,500 square feet. That's like that's my house basically
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
You know, my house here in Jersey City. So I don't know. I feel like you get more bang for your buck when you're in Central Jersey or West.
Yeah. Yeah, we do.
We shall see.
We shall see. We should probably talk about the future of the podcast when you're in the midst of like moving, figuring things out. Are we taking a break
Yeah.
for
What do you
season
think?
2? I don't know.
I think we could take a little bit of a break.
Mm-hmm.
Not a long break.
Not
You
a
know.
long break. Yeah.
Honestly, it really depends. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
like a few weeks.
Yeah.
What do you guys think
Yeah.
that we should
I know,
do?
guys.
You want to give us some insight?
Give us some
Should
insight.
we
What should
take a little
do?
bit? Because we have not taken a break since we started the podcast.
Except
We've
for that
been,
one time. That one
but
time that
even
we
that,
desperately
oh
needed a
no, yeah,
break.
but that wasn't, that was like emergency,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I could do solo episodes. I could think of something to keep it going. Or
No, I think we should take a break so we can use that time to brainstorm like topics for the next
for season
season.
2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like things we want to do. We'll give it some thought.
Yeah, we'll give it some thought, guys.
Um,
Give us some time.
but in other news, I'm definitely going to the consignment shop with you.
Oh, yeah, that's next week, right?
That's next week. Yeah, I definitely want to go. I should go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I should go because last time I found so many good things for Grayson, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't really think he has clothes for fall. So
Yeah, he probably
that's on
doesn't.
my list of things I want to get.
That's my goal too, is to get fall
Yeah.
clothes
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll look at the toys. Because now I'm also thinking like Christmas, you know?
Yo, Christmas is in a few months.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, it's that time again.
I was just thinking, I was like, what are we gonna do this year? Like,
Yeah.
do I want to cook this year? Do we want to come
Yeah.
together at my house and cook together for the family?
Because last year was stressful.
For you, right? Because
I think for
you,
you too. I think we were both stressed. I don't know.
oh, I was stressed because my husband didn't have a job. He lost his
Oh yeah.
job. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
stressed. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah. I think, did we have COVID? Or we had something. I don't know. I don't know. I think we were sick or something. I just remember
I
it
don't
being
know.
a tough time. But I do remember cooking a lot, and I was like, I'm not doing this
You,
shit next year anymore.
yeah, you cooked a lot,
Hmm.
per usual. The
Per
year
usual.
before, I cooked a lot, and like last year,
Hmm.
I was like, I'm not hosting. Like Abe lost
Yeah.
his job. Like I don't have money to be spending on
No.
hosting Thanksgiving at my
No.
house this year.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll figure it out. We have until October 1st to
Hmm.
think about
And,
Thanksgiving.
and Christmas.
And then there's Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start Christmas shopping at that consignment pop-up shop.
It's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm. Get some books, get some toys, and just put it in the closet.
And then what's the
Call it a
next
day.
one? What's the next consignment shop after that?
After that, it would be November or December, which that's when
Okay.
people do their Christmas shopping as well. But I'm like, I'm gonna start thinking now
Yeah. I wish
because
I could
when,
do that.
yeah, we should
I
go to
want to
that
do
too.
that. Yeah. I'm just thinking, I'm like, damn, I'm gonna bring so much shit in here, but it's fine. All right, you guys, that's all the time we have for today. We don't want to keep ranting here and keep
Yeah.
you guys bored, but we hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Hope you like the episode. If you want to give us a rating, you know where to find us. And we're on all the socials, so you can catch us on YouTube, on TikTok, and on Instagram. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.
Bye.